In today's video, we're going to show you the doorway method with a 4-month-old puppy. Ripley's been with me for about 7 nights now. He's been immersed in my pack. I have a pit bull and a Labrador retriever. They've been a great example for him, and he's just a super guy. But we started the doorway method with him right from the crate. When I put him in his crate to eat, in order to try to help his crate training and wanting to be in the crate. When I open the crate door to let him out after he's finished, the open door is not a cue for him to come out of the crate. And so when he made a motion towards it, I would just close the gate, not slam it in his face. Just by cracking it open a little bit and then him moving forward, I close the door. So he's associating, okay, when that's open, that's not a cue for me to come out. The cue is, okay, very under control, and he moves out. And then, of course, with positive reinforcement, I tell him what a good boy he is. I could even give him a treat. So the doorway method starts at the crate. If you're not crate training your door, then it could start here. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to call Ripley into place, move my treat pouch over to the right side here. He heard his name, and I'm going to ask him for a sit. And he heard the word. He sees me going from my treat pouch, and I'm going to reward him for that. The walk starts the minute this leash goes on him. It doesn't start when you walk outside. It starts in your house. So I'm going to put it on him, and I'm going to predict that he's not going to be all squirrely and dance around, because we've been through this already for a week now, and he knows that we're not moving anywhere until he finally settles down. And that's fine that he got up. I mean, I don't care, but he's not jumping all over me. He's not pulling to go to the door or anywhere else. So here's what the doorway method looks like. So, and the reason for it. If I can control my dog here at the doorway, and we can exit the house together under control, there's a very good likelihood that I will have a much better walk with less pulling and leash reactivity when we start walking down the street. It's the first step to understanding where your dog's head is. If I put him in a sit and I open the door and he waits for me, and then I tell him, okay, very calmly, not to get him overly excited, and he flies out the door, I'm just going to stand right here, and he's coming back in, and he's going to learn through the principles that we're trying to teach him and use, that we don't move anywhere when you're not in control. We're just going to stand here, and I'll do it over and over and over until you get it. He's almost mastered this. So I don't know what we're going to get now. We're going to try it and see what it looks like, and let's just see how it goes. So he's sitting right now. I'm going to tell him, stay. I'm going to open the door, and if he makes a motion towards going outside, I'm just going to plant myself like a tree. Okay, so you see what he did there? He walked towards the door. He thought about going outside, and what did he do? He checked in with me, turned around, and he looked at me. Now, remember, he's only 5 months old. I'm not looking for perfection here. I should not. But I am looking for him to progress and get better and have a better understanding. And as he gets older, this reinforcement, you see how he's checking in with me now, this reinforcement and repetition is going to help him when he's 6, 7, and 8 months, where he's a much bigger dog and harder to control, if you will, if we don't establish a little baseline with him right now. So, Ripley. So again, we put him into position. I'm going to tell him to sit. Good boy. I could reinforce, not reinforce. I am going to reinforce that. He's a young dog, and positive reinforcement is very important. So here's the fake out, right? Okay, Ripley, go outside. Okay, you can go outside. So now, and he's not falling for it. We've been through this for a week now. 10 times, 15 times a day, we take him out. And so now I'm going to invite him out, and he should follow me through. I wouldn't even be surprised if he actually waits for me to walk through the door. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Very good. And sit, and I'm going to reinforce that. So I predicted his wanting me to actually walk through the doorway before he actually came out, because what he's saying to himself, he's saying, is Pete really going to walk through the door? Is this the time that I'm supposed to come through? So we want that hesitation. We want it. And it'll get better and better and better. So there'll be just a little hesitation, not that big lag with me actually walking 3 feet outside the door. And so it will get better. But that was picture perfect. 5 months old, not even 5 months. And again, you see how he's checking in with me? I'm going to reward that. Yes. I want him checking in with me. That's exactly what we want. And we're going to do it again coming in to the door. So we're going to leave it open. I'm going to walk back a few steps. Okay, Rip, come. Okay, we're going to turn around like we're going back into the house, the end of our walk. Stay. Now I can reinforce him, and I will. Eventually, we're going to fade away from the treats, and we'll reinforce on a variable schedule. Sometimes he'll get reinforced with the treat, and even the reinforcement is going to be variable, because sometimes it'll be a treat, and sometimes it'll just be a verbal yes. That's my cue, not my cue. That's my bridge, excuse me, to let him know that he did something he's supposed to do. So we're going to do the fake out. Okay. You can go in. Now, I'm not being mean to him when I do that. What I'm doing is I'm saying we're about to move forward. So the okay is not a release to go flying through the door back into the house either, because if he does that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm walking backwards, and I want him to walk into my house slowly and under control. So when I give the okay, again, I think he's going to hesitate just a little bit, and then he'll follow me in. And I'm going to do it very, very softly and under control, because I don't want to overexcite him and have him run through and kind of set him up for failure. Okay, Rip, come on. Good boy. Yes, good boy. So that's my verbal bridge. He's going to give me a sit now, and I'm going to reward him. So that's the doorway method. That's what it should look like. This is not even a 5-month-old dog. You can do this. The principle is very easy to execute. You just have to be consistent with it. So that's the video, the doorway method with a less than 5-month-old puppy. Thanks for watching.